It's now time for your Who's with Whitney, and I am joined by Aimee Orta. How are you?
I'm great, thanks.
Now, you are with Balance Healing Center, and your motto is life demands balance. What does that mean?
Well, it's different for everyone. We all have very complicated lives and lifestyles and different needs. So for some people, balance might be finding a little bit more time for oneself in a treatment. For someone else, it might be finding some time to work out. Everyone has different ways to settle down and to find themselves.
So you say treatments. That's Balance Healing Center does all sorts of treatments. Let's talk about that.
We have all sorts of treatments, from the traditional massage therapy to Chinese medicine and acupuncture to more new agey treatments that are energy healing treatments, and clinical social workers who are working with adults and children with special needs.
So a lot of the time massages fall into this category as like a luxury thing, but the people that you're working with actually have problems that they need worked out in their bodies.
No one's ever walked out saying this was a luxury. In fact, sometimes people go in saying, I can't wait until they, give me a good schooling because I really, really need this therapy. I really, really need things addressed and taken care of. And sometimes it's tough, not necessarily painful, but sometimes it's, getting a client to participate in the treatment and relaxing and releasing, which is really important.
So you say you have some clinical social workers that are on staff. What do they do? Do they pair up with the massage therapist or?
No, it's alternative treatments that are mindful, meditative treatments that work with acupressure points and verbal coaching as well. Not necessarily as much verbal interaction as you would imagine with a traditional social work experience. So there's a lot of quiet time, but verbal coaching is needed to help navigate some subconscious behaviors and patterns that play a huge role in who we are and a lot of our issues.
How did you figure this out? Because you started the business as a woman business owner, I love it, but you started this, what I would have said, it was more of like kind of therapy for the backs and stuff like that. And then how did you evolve into like understanding that therapy goes across the board, even into like different types of issues that involve social workers?
The clients' needs. Everyone has different needs. There's no such thing as a perfect practitioner because everyone is different and everyone has different things going on, and people will tend to connect with a certain therapist when the therapist maybe has similar experiences, and that therapist, if having resolved those experiences in a healthy manner, can then help the client to resolve their issues and experiences in a healthy manner as well. And so when clients come in with issues across the board, you search for different ways to help them and different practitioners to help them and different solutions.
How important is it for us to understand our bodies and understand how to like navigate this life?
It's not necessarily have to be done. No one has to be doing anything. It's if it's important to you. No one has to be getting a massage. No one has to be doing yoga or any of these things. If it's important to you, if you feel you need it. Sometimes I feel I need it. Sometimes I feel like I can do different things and I'm fine without it. There are no have tos or no musts, and that's the big thing that people need to start being okay with when they're looking at what they need for themselves.
It's kind of like a self-examination, like what do I need?
Trusting instinct, making sure you're listening to yourself and listening to what you think is right for yourself, not necessarily going with whatever's always being told to you. It might work for some people, might not work for others, but you have to see if it resonates for you.
So many important things you've said here today. Where can people find out more about you?
Balance, the number 4, healing.com. We're on the northwest side of Chicago.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Aimee, for coming on.
Great, thanks.
Who's next?
For more information, check out WhitneyReynolds.com or get social with us. Twitter @Whitney Reynolds or on Facebook, The Whitney Reynolds Show.